Alright, so EPCOT Leave a Legacy, they've unveiled a portion of it. They're still adding a few panels, I believe, here and there. But this is on the bus terminal side, and then there's more panels on the other side. So it helps to use your EPCOT tilefinder.com to know where you're going to have to go before you arrive and look up your number, because you don't want to walk to the wrong side. So 400 and above is over by the buses, and the other side are the lower number panels. I like that they have these multicolored hues. And the other fun thing is that some of these are like sayings. Remember later in the process, they let people put their names in there and maybe a few things like, "One day, Mickey, we will be back, Pete and Joe, September 22nd, 2004. You know, so all sorts of different things. And then there's definitely some fun celebrities that have their photos in here somewhere too. Some of those are harder to find than others. Carrie and Sue have a British flag. That's neat. And there's hearts. All sorts of stuff. So if you were one of the last people to get your Leave a Legacy, this would be your tile here, 452. All the way up there to row 86. So I think one of the things is if you have one in the row in the 70s or 80s, you're gonna have to be pretty tall to get up there and get a good photo of it. Of course, you can see it online too, but you know, to find it on the wall. So I don't see any stools or anything out here, but I imagine at some point Disney might have some sort of rolling platform where you can come up here and get a good photo of your Leave a Legacy tile. You know, if you're shorter than say Shaquille O'Neal, you know, you're not going to be able to see those 80s and 70s up there. Okay, the majority of the panels are over on the Guardians of the Galaxy side of the main entrance plaza. Looks like 1 through 284. So we were missing the 300s. I don't know where they're going to be. Maybe they're putting more of them up somewhere. I think I heard them say it wasn't complete yet the other day. But this is again a very good reason to look up what number your pictures are on before you come to EPCOT, because you want to make sure you're on the right side. And so on this side it goes all the way over, starts all the way over by the old kennel, and then swings around here and out one of the pedestrian exits over to where the tram will normally be running, but isn't running right now. And look, there's more symbols and stuff over here. Maybe they've mixed them up a little bit more than I expected. They got the happy birthday, United States flag. If somebody hasn't already, I'm sure we should start a blog that lists all of the famous people and where to find their Leave a Legacy tiles. So in other words, like a band and a couple famous actors, and there's a list of it somewhere on the old, where they were on the old memorial. It does feel very memorial-ish, less Leave a Legacy, but I'm not sure there's any way you could do this that wouldn't feel a little bit like a memorial wall. I think Disney did a good job. The bright colors You know, they lend some life to the panels. Let's see, here we have Carpe Diem, Anne and Mark Gilman, September 18th, 2003. A great time, Jim and Debbie and George Dades. Kathy, David, love always and forever, Pat and Steve. See, that's nice. Now, no word from Disney how long these are going to stay up, but I imagine it's, you know, temporary, but still probably more than a couple years. So once again, EPCOT Leave a Legacy. If you need help finding your tile, you can go to epcottilefinder.com or scan that QR code. And then once on the website, you'll be given instructions how to find your image. But basically, bring your image location ID to the Leave a Legacy panel. Start with the panel, then go up to the row and across to the column. If you've ever used Excel in your life, then you should be pretty familiar with it. So